Hello everyone, welcome you all. This is Suresh from Mezzo Automation channel. Today in this session, we're gonna start and write a first program with Selenium using a Python coding language. So far, we have seen how we have installed Python software and PyCharm IDE, which is an editor that we are going to use as a part of Selenium with Python series. And we then install Selenium libraries. So Selenium libraries we need to install from command prompt. So this one is a simple one. So I have shared that in the last session. In case if you are new, do watch those sessions, and this is a continuation session, and this session will be starting our first program. And let's see, let me open a PyCharm editor. So this is a PyCharm editor, and in the last session we have seen we have copied or we have downloaded all the driver files, which is a driver exe files for all the browsers. Like I have captured 4 browsers here, so we have stored them into our project location so that we can easily use them. And I have created one test case folder also in our demo test project. So in this project I'm going to create a new Python file. So this will be a browser test. So for the first time when we are starting or writing our Selenium code, we need to import the packages. So to import the packages, we can use this from statement. From Selenium, I need to import WebDriver, right? So this is the first thing we need to do, and after that we need to create a driver instance. So to create a driver instance, we don't need to use this driver WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver and all these things. In Python it's different. So in Python what we're going to do is we're going to simply create a variable called driver, which is going to be a reference for WebDriver dot I need to call Chrome driver, or you can see there are n number of drivers which are available here. You can use any one of them. Here it's showing a Chrome and remote and Firefox, then Safari, IE, and you have a lot of things to use. So do try this, all of these options. So I'm going to use now Chrome. And in the Chrome, so once we have created this, we need to create an executable path. Here you can see it's showing some information, quick information. We can call them, or we can use the absolute path of our driver. So here it's showing as executable path, but it is deprecated. We can directly use this driver location. So you need to right click, go to copy, and here you can see absolute path, and we need to copy to this method of driver. So we need to store here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply call driver dot get. So in the get statement, so get statement is used to launch a browser URL. So for now we're gonna start with https dot google.com. So this is a website I wanted to launch for the first time. So right click, save first, save, and right click and run this browser test. So for the first time you will see this error and you might be surprised. So it says a syntax error, but we are using the correct syntax. It says it's unable to find the path. So for that reason we need to send this path as a raw format. To send it as a raw format, we need to keep this R at the starting, so that it will, the entire path will be sent to the browser initiation as a raw, and it will call the driver exe file. So again right click and save and run this file. Now you can see browser has started, and you can see it is loading a Google page. This means that we have successfully launched our first test, and congratulations on that. So this is done. Now we're going to add one more statement. So as soon as we open a browser, we then need to close the browser. So how we need to close the browser? So for that you can use driver.close. So this will close my driver as soon as I open it. And we have few more commands like driver dot maximize window. So this will maximize my window before launching a website. So I can save and simply run this program. Now you can see it has maximized my browser and it has launched a website. and it then closed. So all things has been successfully done, right? So this means that our first test in our Selenium with Python series has successfully done. So we'll see in next session we will see there are a few things that you need to know before we start writing our test cases, like how we need to find elements and how we need to use those in our day-to-day testing activities in Selenium with Python. We will see all in detail step by step. So in case if you have any questions, queries, errors, you can post in the comment section. I will help you out. And thank you for watching. And if the session is helpful for you, do post a like and share with colleague.